The billion-dollar heist that shocked the world. The true story of how nearly $1 billion was taken in one night. In the world of crime, heists are usually associated with masked thieves, high-tech gadgets, and daring escape plans. But the biggest money heist in human history didn't involve any of that. No guns, no alarms, no security breach. Please don't forget to like and subscribe back to the story. Instead, it happened with a simple handwritten note delivered at the perfect moment in history. This is the unbelievable story of how Saddam Hussein's son, Qusay, walked into Iraq's central bank and removed nearly $1 billion in cash, and how the world is still unsure of where all that money went. The scene begins on March 18, 2003. Iraq is on the edge of collapse. War clouds hang over Baghdad, and the U.S. invasion is just hours away. Inside Saddam Hussein's inner circle, panic is rising. They know that everything, power, control, and survival, is about to change. At this critical moment, Saddam signs a short handwritten order. No long explanation, no official stamps, just a simple instruction: withdraw the money immediately. The note is handed to his son Qusay, one of the most feared and powerful men in the country. And with that piece of paper, history's biggest bank withdrawal is set in motion. Before sunrise, Qusay arrives at the Central Bank of Iraq. He does not request permission. He gives a command. Bank officials, terrified and aware of the consequences of refusing a Hussein, obey without question. The vault is opened, and the operation begins. Over the next few hours, workers move mountains of cash, stacks and stacks of American dollars and euros, bundled in bricks, sealed in metal containers, and loaded into 3 large trucks waiting outside. By the end of the operation, Qusay drives away from the bank with around $920 million in US dollars and more than $100 million in euros. Nearly $1 billion in physical cash, taken in one morning with no dramatic escape, no firefight, and no security system triggered. It was the most effortless and audacious heist ever carried out. What happened next turns the story from shocking to mysterious. The trucks vanished into the early morning light, and only a handful of people knew where the money was taken. After the fall of Baghdad, U.S. forces searched palaces, bunkers, and safe houses, eventually finding hundreds of millions hidden in unexpected places, stacked in secret rooms, stuffed behind walls, and buried in compounds. But even after massive seizures, hundreds of millions of dollars were still missing. Some reports suggest parts of the money were smuggled across borders. Others believe it was used to fund loyal groups, pay supporters, or disappear into underground networks. To this day, no one knows the full truth. The money simply dissolved into the chaos of a collapsing regime. As the hunt for the missing funds continued, the key figures behind the heist met their fate. In July 2003, U.S. forces tracked down Qusay and his brother Uday in Mosul. After an intense battle, both were killed. Qusay never revealed what happened to the missing money, leaving behind nothing but speculation and unanswered questions. Later that year, in December 2003, Saddam Hussein himself was captured in a dramatic operation known as the Spider Hole Raid. By the time he was arrested, most of the cash trail had already gone cold, and the full story of the heist remained buried with those who planned it. Today, the billion-dollar withdrawal remains the largest cash heist in history, unmatched by any criminal mastermind or Hollywood script. It wasn't executed by a gang of thieves or a brilliant hacker. It was pulled off through power alone. A single signature, a single order, and a single night changed everything. What makes the story even more gripping is the mystery that lingers. Hundreds of millions are unaccounted for, floating somewhere in history, with no clear explanation. It stands as a reminder that sometimes the most unbelievable crimes aren't committed in darkness. They happen in plain sight, carried out by those who believe no one can stop them. If you thought the world of Money Heist was dramatic, remember this: the show was entertainment. But this story? This was real. This was history's greatest heist, executed with nothing but power, fear, and perfect timing. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss more jaw-dropping true stories.